Is renting really throwing money away, or is buying always the better option? The answer isn't as simple as you might think. If you're on the fence about whether to rent or buy, this video will help you decide what's right for you. And don't forget to stick around until the end to grab my free home buying guide packed with everything you need to know before taking that plunge. If you're new here, I'm Bren Brewer, your favorite realtor, and let's get into it. The renting versus buying debate is nothing new. Some people say renting is throwing money away, while others argue that owning a home comes with too many responsibilities. The truth? It depends on your financial situation, lifestyle, and long-term goals. So let's break down the pros and cons of each so you can make the right choice. Let's start with renting. Renting gives you flexibility. You can move easily without worrying about selling a home. It also means fewer upfront costs, no down payment, just a deposit. And let's be honest, if something breaks, you just call your landlord instead of paying for repairs yourself. Sounds great, right? But here's the downside. Rent prices go up. You don't build equity, and you're basically paying someone else's mortgage instead of your own. If you plan to stay in one place long term, buying might be a better financial move. Now, let's talk about buying a home. The biggest advantage, you're building equity, meaning your money is going towards something you own instead of your landlord's pocket. Plus, your monthly payments stay predictable if you have a fixed rate mortgage, unlike rent, which can increase over time. And don't forget, owning a home gives you the freedom to customize your space however you want. But buying isn't for everyone. It requires a down payment, closing costs, and maintenance costs. Plus, if you need to move quickly, selling a home can take time and money. So does buying still make sense? Well, let's talk about the numbers. One of the biggest deciding factors is how long you plan to stay in one place. On average, it takes about 5 to 7 years for buying a home to become financially better than renting. Why? Because early on, a lot of your mortgage payment goes towards interest rather than equity. So if you're planning to move in a year or two, renting might actually be a smarter choice. But if you plan to stay put for a while, buying could help you build wealth over time. It's also important to consider hidden costs. Renters don't have to worry about repairs, but they do have to deal with rent hikes and possibly moving costs if their lease isn't renewed. Homeowners, on the other hand, have to budget for repairs, property taxes, and insurance. So before you decide, make sure you're financially ready, not just for the mortgage, but for everything that comes with home ownership. Still not sure what's right for you? Here's a quick test. You should consider buying if you have stable income and savings for a down payment, plan to stay in one place for at least 5 years, want to build long-term wealth through equity, and you are prepared for home maintenance costs. Renting might be the better option for you if you need flexibility to move frequently, don't have a down payment saved up yet, or if you prefer low maintenance living without extra costs. At the end of the day, there's no one size fits all answer. It all depends on your goals and finances. If you're thinking about buying but still have questions, I've got you covered. Click the link below to download my free home buying guide. It's packed with everything you need to know about getting started, from financing to finding the perfect home. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and drop me a comment. Are you team rent or are you team buy? And let's talk about it below. See you next time.